If you own a Nintendo Switch, you probably already have the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller. It comes with the package, the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons and the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Cons can be played with on portable mode, but when connected to the Joy-Con controller, it can be used to play on TV mode or tablet mode. But an accessory that I showcased in my last video is the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This controller serves the same purpose as the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller, and that is to play on TV mode or tabletop mode. The only thing is that it cannot be detached, and that's pretty obvious, to play on portable mode. However, there are some major differences that makes one of the controllers better than the other. So that's what we're gonna be looking at today, because in today's video, I'll be showing you guys which controller is the best for gaming on the Nintendo Switch. Let's get into it. When talking about controllers, we cannot leave out the structure factor. The structure or the durability is a crucial part when making or playing on controllers, because the structure, it is basically the 90% of what matters in the controller. So let's start off with the Joy-Con controller. Structure of the Joy-Con controller is very thin. That's basically all I can say for the Joy-Con controller. It is very thin because if you hold it like this, it's basically like one of those add-ons to the Nintendo Switch Lite. If you've ever seen those, they're basically just grips that you attach to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons or just the Joy-Con part of the Nintendo Switch Lite, because they're not detachable. That's basically what the Joy-Con looks like, the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller looks like. Holding and playing with it feels very good. It feels awesome. And I also like how they built it. It has this hook thing. I'm pretty sure you put a thread around it and you just hang it somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's what it's used for. And also, it's very neat, the structure of it. It says Nintendo there. But the only thing I don't like about it is the flatness that Nintendo added to this. It is flat, very flat. It's basically like you took a Nintendo Switch screen, the whole console part, shrunk it down, minimized its width, and then just put it in the middle like this, and then remove the screen part. That is basically what this is, with added grips. So for the structure, I'd give it let's say a 6 out of 10. Moving on to the Pro controller. The structure of the Pro controller is just right off the bat when you open it. It's almost like you're opening a PS5 controller or an Xbox controller, because it follows the traditional structure of other controllers like the Xbox controller. I have one right here. But one thing that the Pro controller doesn't feature in its structure is the curved part, because if you see here, you can see a lot of the buttons, it's curved, but when you look at the Pro controller, it's thin, just like the Joy-Con controller. But then again, the structure, it is way more durable than the Joy-Con controller because it's heavy for a fact, but it's also very comfortable just holding it in your hand and playing. And like I said, it's like the traditional controller, like the PS5 controller and the Xbox controller. So I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Next up, we're gonna talk about the grips of the controller. So starting off, let's talk about the Joy-Con controller grips. So like I said before, the Joy-Con controller is actually two things. Well, considering three, if you consider these two different things. So it's actually just a case, sort of a controller case for the actual controllers here, the Joy-Cons, apparently what they're called. So this, without the Joy-Cons, is very light, but the grip is very small. And when I say very small, I really mean it. It is small because when I attach the Joy-Con controllers and to the Joy-Con controller thingy, it's very small, just holding it like this, because overall the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are very small, these buttons. And then on top of that, Nintendo made the Joy-Con controller thing very small, the grips. It's very small. If you have big hands and you're trying to hold it, your fingers are probably not gonna grip it very well. But luckily I don't have that big of hands, so it's very easy to hold it if you have small hands or just normal hands. So just that's all I can talk about for the Joy-Con grips, because they are absolutely small. So for the grips, I'd give the Joy-Con 5 out of 10. Now the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller, like I said before, is a traditional structured controller. Just like the Xbox, it has grips, good grips, very good grips, but not as good as the Xbox controllers. Sort of like the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers, it has the flat part. So I would remove 1 point from that for the flat part. But then when you hold the controller grips, it is very comfy. It just holding it makes you want to hold it forever, because if you see, it's a different design here. This is just like normal flat, but this is dotted. It's made with a specific design, because people are gonna hold it like this and play. So obviously you need more comfiness to the grips. So Nintendo obviously made it so that when holding it, it will add more grip and comfiness to the controller. So playing with this, just holding it, it's very good. It's indescribable, but I would give it a 9 out of 10 again, or an 8.5 out of 10, because I don't like the flatness of the Pro Controller, but the grips, they actually impress me a lot. It's very good. So yeah, an 8.5 out of 10 for the Pro Controller. Very minor part of all controllers are the thumb pads. They're a crucial part actually, because that's basically what controls the whole game. This is to look around, and this is to move. Simple, right? It's not as simple as it looks, because both controllers need to have good thumb pads to actually get a good game of Fortnite, Rocket League, anything, you name it. So let's start off with Joy-Con controllers. So as you can see, I actually added these thumb pads, these thumb pad stick things to my Nintendo Switch controller, because it adds more of a comfiness. Because if you own a Nintendo Switch, it can come off, it can feel very weird. It's very small, it's very thin too, and it snaps back very easily. So this playing like this, it feels weird, because your thumb is very low to the ground. So then I would rate it a 0 out of 10. The Pro Controller, again, same thing. It's very thin, very small, but it doesn't snap back easily. It actually is very bigger. The grip is exactly the same sort of, but it has a different material. So again, 0 out of 10. Now you might be wondering which one actually won it, and you'll be very surprised. The Xbox controller. It's literally, compared to this and this, I don't know when I got the Xbox controller into this competition, but the Xbox controller is the one who beat the Nintendo Switch Pro controller and the Joy-Con controller at the thumb pads, because these thumb pads on the Xbox have a dent in them. So it basically lets you pull your finger like this, and it doesn't compress your finger when you're putting it against it, unlike the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which just has a huge flat thing. Again, Nintendo, why are you doing so much flatness to your accessories? This Xbox controller has a dent. it actually lets you keep your finger in there and then actually move it. It adds more power to the move, and that's why the winner of the grip in the thumb pads is the Xbox controller. Final experiment to decide which one is the winner is gonna be a game test, obviously, because when you're making a video of controllers, you obviously have to make a game test, right? So yeah, I'll be back after playing a couple rounds of Fortnite, Rocket League, some Mario Kart, and a bunch of other games. So yeah, I'll see you guys after that. Okay, after those games, I have concluded the winner of this competition. But let's start off with the statistics. For the Joy-Con controller, the only games it won, or at least did better in, with most number of kills and eliminations, is obviously Fortnite. And a lot of you might say, why the Joy-Con controller? Why not the Pro controller? You said it has the traditional structure of an Xbox, and there are a lot of good people who play on the Xbox. But for me, I don't know why, but I like this one better. It offers a more crisp structure and play to the game, but that's not all, because this Joy-Con controller only won a game of Fortnite. Guess what the Pro controller won? It won couple of games of Rocket League, top scorer, first place in all the Mario Kart races I've done, first place in all the Fall Guys games I've played, and also a lot of awesome experience in the Lego Superheroes. Yeah, needless to say, this Joy-Con Pro controller is the winner, and it's pretty obvious from the start. It obviously had a lot of points, so I bet a lot of you guessed that it would be the Pro controller, because even though the Joy-Con controller is actually very comfortable, and it's also very good, the Pro controller offers that traditional structure, like I said many times before. So many players who switch from Xbox, PS5 to the Nintendo, they will obviously find the Pro controller way easier to play with than the Joy-Con controller, because like I said, the Nintendo Switch Pro controller offers that traditional structure compared to the Joy-Con controller. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below if you knew that would be the Pro controller, if you knew the Pro controller would be the winner, and make sure to like and subscribe for more awesome videos coming your way, and I'll see you in the next one.